Before I begin the review proper, Darren Draza, better known to longtime fans as Draws, who wrestled briefly in WWE before a tragic accident left him paralyzed. He was able to gain some mobility in his arms, but unfortunately was confined to a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Despite those numerous health issues, he continued to have a positive attitude. Unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 54. Very tragic how his career was cut short, but it was great that he was able to be involved in the Road Warriors documentary and the Dark Side of the Ring episode on the Brawl for All. And any interviews that he did, he just always had a positive attitude. And just you have to wonder what his career would have been like. He had a great look. He had great athletic ability. Just one of those unfortunate things that happen in professional wrestling. Rest in peace, Draws. He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! God, no wonder Vince wanted to make him puke, because Vince just loves that humor. But man, Draws certainly had talent. I just wish that we all could have seen where his career could have gone. Again, rest in peace, Darren Drozdov. Now, I'm John Renton with my review of AEW Rampage, The Last Ride. This is it, folks. I'm cutting out one WWE video a week, and I'm cutting out an AEW video a week because I'm hurt, I'm old, I'm tired, and I'm reviewing too much content. So I'm going to shift some things around, but I decided to give this one more go around just to cap off June and then say, okay, it's going to be Dynamite and Collision on the AEW side, and then it's going to be Raw and SmackDown on the WWE side. So yeah, Excalibur and Shivani were on commentary. Rampage really hasn't meant anything for a while, and while a couple of the matches weren't all that bad, just as far as how it's formatted, it's basically like Velocity and Sunday Night Heat, just with a couple more matches. So, Claudio took on Commander for the Ring of Honor Championship. Hands up if you forget that Claudio is the Ring of Honor champion. I mean, and that's nothing against Ring of Honor. I know that they do weekly programming, and I catch some clips here and there, but there's just too much stuff to review. And Claudio is a hell of a goddamn worker. Commander is not bad at doing flips and can do some impressive stuff. The thing is this might have actually been the match that had the crowd the most excited because it was at the beginning of the program. But Claudio can work with anybody. Commander, he must be awkward to work with. Now, he did a couple neat little things, but there were some awkward moments. He did get sent over the rail after doing an arm drag off the ropes to the floor. And then he spun around Claudio. He did that, and then we get a barricade walk with a shooting star press to the back, and then later a double jump Phoenix splash. Impressive. He can do some impressive stuff, but then Claudio fists him really hard, and he fisted Commander so hard that Commander was KO'd, and the referee called it. So then Shawn Spears took on the Blade. Shawn Spears gained a home country reaction because they were still in Hamilton, Ontario, because they taped this right after Dynamite. I'm shocked he can call himself the Perfect 10. I would have thought WWE would have tried to trademark that. Maybe they tried to, they couldn't. Shawn Spears, I think he said this is one last ride. Him and his wife, Cassie Lee, welcomed a child, and he's in his early 40s. Maybe he feels like winding down, being a trainer. I'm not necessarily certain. Guy can still work. Blade can work. I didn't really have a reason to care about this match. There was a C4, 1, 2, 3, and there we are. Collision hype for the Lookout Owen Hart tournament. Matches are going to be happening on Collision. I don't know who told Harley that she could sing or should be allowed to sing. Yeah, no. I mean, no, I'm sorry. And they gave Johnny TV, a.k.a. John Morrison, a.k.a. I'm glad he's getting paid, but good God, this is bad creative. And QT Marshall, the former Eminem entrance, complete with the carpet and everything. Melina is screaming. Joey Mercury is thinking, what the fuck? So they took on Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy because Jeff Hardy can't enter Canada because Jeff continued to be, well, he continued to do what Jeff does. I didn't care. I didn't have a reason to care. I don't care about seeing QT in the ring. Matt can't move. Isaiah Cassidy did an impressive, flip over the top, just a dive over the top. It really, really got messy here. The fact that we had Matt Hardy and John Morrison on a June wrestling card, but it's not 2007 because the side garage door is not left open. Don't worry, the dogs are not in the enclosed pool area. It got sloppy at the end. The former Starship Pain, whatever Johnny TV is calling it right now, 1, 2, 3. He pins Isaiah Cassidy. Ethan, whose contract is held by Matt, tried to stop this whole thing. He got beat down, then he Acclaimed and Daddy Ass ran down and took care of that. And then they did a package on Yuta and Omega. Omega wants his win back. They're having a match on Dynamite. Then Shida took on Taya Valkyrie. Both can work. I love Shida. Taya Valkyrie is very, very good. Still want Shida to cane me in the face. That's another story for another day. It wasn't bad, but unfortunately, on a show like this, you can have a decent match, and it might as well be taking place in a vacuum. Taya's a great heel. There were a few awkward moments. Shida was selling her knee, and I mean, that was fine, but there were a few awkward exchanges. The knee off the apron, and then Taya hit the double knees in the corner, but then soon after, a series of roll-ups, and Shida got the victory, 1, 2, 3, and there we are. That is the end of the Rampage review. I'm just going to do this to be symbolic of the fact that I will still catch Rampage. I will probably end up recording it and watching it at some point, and it is not that I have anything against the talents that work, even the ones I don't necessarily care for. I can't keep reviewing like about 10 goddamn hours or more of wrestling a week. I just can't do it. Rampage, going on ice. Maybe if they have a big episode, I'll review it. Like if they have a Championship Friday edition like they did before, or they really, really load a card where I have to see it, maybe I'll do an occasional one. But as far as weekly, that's it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.